achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon.
Okay, we checked all four systems, and you're down on modulation, all four, and keying with a go. Okay, But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are willing to postpone, and one we intend to win.
deaths and recoveries. We are dealing with human lives. We can too easily lose sight of the fact that this coronavirus is dealing with human lives. A heavy toll. This coronavirus not only on the health of our people, a heavy toll, but also on our not only on the health of our people, living, but also to feed on our people's ability to earn a living, to feed themselves and their families, to learn and to develop, but also to enjoy many of the basic freedoms that we daily take for granted. This evening, let us keep in our thoughts and prayers all those who have been infected by the virus, all those who have lost loved ones, and all those who have endured and continue to endure, who continue to endure great hardships because of the pandemic. It is nearly 7 weeks since we implemented a nationwide lockdown. During this time, South Africans have demonstrated great courage, resilience, and responsibility. I once again thank you all for the sacrifices you have made thus far. I'd like to say, as I have said before, that despite its duration and its severity, the lockdown that we've imposed was absolutely necessary. Without the lockdown, the number of coronavirus infections would have soared uncontrollably. Our health facilities would have been overwhelmed and many thousands South Africans would have died. From the very beginning, our response has been guided by advice from world-leading experts from our own country and from across the globe. We've also benefited from the guidance from the World Health Organization, the experiences that other nations have been through in dealing with this virus have also given us invaluable insights. There have been several projections about the possible path the disease would have taken without our swift and decisive action. As more data has become available, these projections have been updated and refined. The best current estimate is that without the lockdown and the other measures that we have taken, at least, they say, 80,000 South Africans could have been infected by now. And the death toll could have been at least 8 times higher than what it is at the moment. As it stands, there are 219 people in our country who have succumbed to this disease. By contrast, at a similar stage in the progression of the disease, countries such as the United States had recorded over 22,000 deaths, and the United Kingdom over 19,000 deaths. We should never forget that the purpose of the lockdown was to delay the spread of the virus and prevent a huge surge of infections. So far, we have been successful in the manner in which we as South Africans have responded and dealt with this virus. And by this, I mean all of us as South Africans. The percentage of cases identified out of all the tests conducted, what is known as the positivity rate, has remained rather low and stable. The level of confirmed infections in South Africa is around 181 people per million of the population. By contrast, countries such as the United States, the United Kingdom, Spain, Italy, and Singapore have been between 2,400 and 4,600 coronavirus cases per million people. In our case, it is significant that out of the 12,074 confirmed cases in South Africa, we have recorded 4,745 people who have recovered. By delaying the spread of the disease, we've been able to strengthen the capacity of our health system and to put in place wide-ranging public health programs to better manage the inevitable increase in infections. We now have nearly 25,000 additional beds available for quarantine, additional to the beds we already have. We have been able to source and produce substantial quantities of personal protective equipment for health workers, vital medical equipment, and other supplies. But we still need more. Using the valuable time which the lockdown gave us, we have managed to significantly expand our screening and our testing program. In all, our field workers have now screened over 9 million people in our country, and we have conducted nearly 370,000 coronavirus tests. This is the largest and most extensive public health mobilization in the history of our country. It has been made possible by the hard work and dedication of thousands of community workers, nurses, doctors, and other health workers. They have made enormous sacrifices to ensure the success of the lockdown. By answering the call to stay at home and stay safe, you, the people of South Africa, have helped all of us to save many lives. As we have strengthened our public health response, we have introduced several vital measures to support the companies, the workers, and the households that have been severely affected by the lockdown. We have introduced an economic and social relief package worth over 500 billion rand to help companies in distress, to save jobs, and to provide some income to informal workers and poor households. Since it was established, the special COVID-19 relief scheme of the Unemployment Insurance Fund has paid out over 11 billion rand to 2 million workers employed by over 160,000 companies in distress. This will help to keep companies afloat and save millions of jobs. The various funds that we established to provide support for small businesses, including the initiatives of the Department of Small Business Development, the Department of Tourism, the Industrial Development Corporation, and the South African Future Trust, have provided direct assistance to over 27,000 enterprises. As of today, the 200 billion rand COVID-19 loan guarantee scheme, which is guaranteed by the government, has begun to process applications from small and medium-sized businesses. At the beginning of this month, government paid out an additional 5 billion rand to social grant recipients to assist poor households at a time when other sources of income have been disrupted. We have opened applications for the special COVID-19 grant of 350 Rand a month for unemployed South Africans who receive no other form of assistance from government. By the close of business today, some 3 million South Africans had already applied for this assistance. These temporary measures will be in place for 6 months. We will continue to spare no effort to ensure our most vulnerable citizens are supported and protected during this difficult time. The scale of the measures we have taken, including tax relief and interventions by the South African Reserve Bank, is quite historic. The Solidarity Fund, which was set up to support the coronavirus response, has raised around 2.7 billion Rand in commitments from over 175,000 individuals and more than 1,500 companies and foundations. We are grateful to the many governments and organizations that continue to generously support our coronavirus response. In addition to those that I have previously recognized, I wish to express our appreciation to the government and the people of the United States for the donation of 1,000 ventilators. I also want to recognize the commitment of the Elma Group of Foundations of 2 billion Rand to mitigate the impact of coronavirus on vulnerable communities in Africa, our continent. This includes an immediate contribution of 250 million Rand to South Africa's Solidarity Fund. We are determined that our response matches the proportions of the crisis and helps to ensure that the foundations of our economy are protected. There have been very disturbing reports of increased levels of gender-based violence since the lockdown started. The scourge of gender-based violence continues to stalk our country as the men of our country have declared war on the women of South Africa. We have developed an emergency pathway for survivors to ensure that the victims of gender-based violence are assisted. One of the interventions we have made is to ensure lockdown regulations to be structured in a manner that a woman can leave her home to report abuse without the fear of a fine, intimidation, or further violence. Now, 2 months after we declared a national state of disaster, we are ready to shift to a new phase in our response to the coronavirus pandemic. On the 1st of May, we moved to alert level 4 from level 5 and began the phased easing of the national lockdown. This was in line with our risk-adjusted strategy, through which we sought to slow down the rate of infection and flatten the curve. We are now preparing for a further easing of the lockdown and a gradual opening of our economy. I will repeat what I have said before. If we lift the lockdown too abruptly and too quickly, we risk a rapid and unmanageable surge in infections. We will therefore continue to proceed cautiously, informed by the best available evidence and guided by the advice of local and international experts, but also in observing the experiences of other nations. Our goal is to steadily increase economic activity while putting measures in place to reduce the transmission of the virus and provide adequate care for those who become infected and need treatment. When I last addressed you, I outlined the 5-level alert system that we have introduced to guide this process. At the time, the country was at level 5, as I said, which has the most stringent restrictions on movement of people and economic activity. Alert level 4, which is the current level across the country, retains most of the lockdown regulations but permits the gradual opening up of certain parts of the economy. Alert level 3 to 1 allow progressively greater relaxation of restrictions. As I indicated then, some areas of the country may be designated at a particular alert level, while others may be designated at another level. This would be done according to the rate of infection in an area and the state of readiness and the capacity of its health facilities to cope with treating infected people. For now, infections are mostly concentrated in a few metropolitan municipalities and districts in our country. It is important that we maintain stringent restrictions in those areas and restrict travel out of these areas to other parts of the country with lower rates of infection. We will immediately begin a process of consultation with relevant stakeholders on the proposal that by the end of May, most of the country should be placed on alert level 3, but that those parts of the country with the highest rates of infection remain on level 4. We will make further announcements in this regard after the completion of the consultations we will have. In the coming days, we will also be announcing certain changes to level 4 regulations to expand permitted business activities in a number of sectors in the retail, in the e-commerce, and reduce restrictions also on exercise. Some of our people have questioned whether our approach in dealing with the coronavirus has been at the expense of the livelihood of our people. Our strategic approach has been based on saving lives and preserving livelihoods. Our key objective has always been to slow down the infection rate through a number of interventions in our coronavirus prevention toolbox. And each of these prevention measures are crucial and are non-negotiable. They being, 1, a lockdown which is meant to achieve extreme social distancing, which we have been on. Second one is social distancing itself. The third, adopting hand hygiene practices by washing hands regularly with water and soap or sanitizer. A professor told me that this has been the tried and tested method for over 150 years. Fourth one is the cough etiquette, including coughing into your elbow, like I showed the last time, or a tissue. The next one would be wearing cloth masks whenever you are in public spaces, like this, and wearing it properly. The next one is the use of personal protection equipment by all our health workers. The next one is frequent cleaning of the work environment and other public spaces. And may I add here, it should also include the cleaning of our living environment as well. Good hygiene. The next one is symptom screening. The next one is testing, isolation, quarantine, and contact tracing. It is in the implementation of all these preventative measures that we will overcome this disease. The success of our efforts to limit transmission of the virus depends on finding those who are infected as early as possible, tracing their contacts or those they've been in contact with, and isolating them so they cannot pass on the virus to others. Our door-to-door screening campaign in vulnerable communities across the country has resulted in over 100,000 people being referred for testing. This gave us a good indication of the extent of the infection amongst our people, but we now need a screening and testing program that is targeted to areas where people are more likely to be infected. This will involve the identification of infection hotspots using a combination of technology, surveillance data, and the epidemiological mapping, enabling the rapid deployment of dedicated screening and testing teams to those areas. Those found to be positive should either self-isolate or be isolated in suitable and independently inspected facilities. Most importantly, this new phase will require each of us to change our own behavior in profound ways. There needs to be a fundamental shift in our thinking and our way of life. We need to take personal responsibility for our own health and the health of others. Let us remember that although the lockdown has slowed down the rate of transmission, the virus is very much still present and will be present amongst us for a long time to come. We have been warned that infections will inevitably rise as the lockdown measures are eased, as has happened in many other countries. We also know that the coronavirus will continue to be a global health threat for some time to come, and that the fight against COVID-19 needs to become part of our daily lives. Our success in overcoming the virus will ultimately be determined by the changes we make in our behavior, by the changes we make in how we move around, by the changes we make in our personal interactions, by changes we make where if you go into a mall, you must expect that at the door they will give you a sanitizer. They'll be sanitizing so that you can clean your hands. The hugging and shaking of hands and kissing is a thing of the past. As restrictions are eased, we will need to observe social distancing even more carefully. Yes, wear our face masks whenever we leave home, wash hands regularly with soap and water or sanitizer, and avoid contact with other people. I've been encouraged that so many people are wearing face masks in public since the start of Alert 4. I went walking this morning, and the many people that I saw in the street were wearing their face masks. And it was then that I really realized that South Africans have taken the message of wearing face masks seriously. I was really encouraged. We will need to reorganize our workplaces, our schools, our universities, our colleges, and other public spaces to limit transmission. We will need to adapt to new ways of worshiping, of socializing, of exercising, and also of meetings. And this will minimize the opportunities for the virus to spread. It is our actions now that will determine whether the advantage we gained through the lockdown can be sustained. It is our actions now, individually and together, that will determine whether the great sacrifices that people have made over these last 2 months will ultimately save the lives of thousands of South Africans and spare our country from the huge devastation that this pandemic can cause. The transition to the next phase of the coronavirus response will in many ways be more difficult than the present one. The risk of infection outbreaks will increase as more people return to work. This calls for vigilance, responsibility, and discipline from all of us. My fellow South Africans, over the last 7 weeks, you have been asked to endure much and to sacrifice much. On more than one occasion, I have stood before you and asked you to accept stringent restrictions on your daily lives, knowing that these will bring great hardship. You have heeded these calls, firmly convinced that these measures are necessary for the health and the well-being and indeed the survival of each one of us. In return for everything that is being asked of you, there are a few fundamental things that you ask of us, your leaders. And that is why we must acknowledge that as we have confronted this unprecedented challenge, there may have been times when we have fallen short of your expectations. Some of the actions we have taken have been unclear, some have been contradictory, and some have been poorly explained, and some have evoked a lot of anger and opposition in all of you, in many of you rather. Implementation has sometimes been slow, and enforcement has sometimes been inconsistent and too harsh. This evening, I want to reaffirm my commitment and the commitment of the government that I lead to take whatever action is necessary to safeguard the life, the dignity, and the interests of the people of our country. The last time I addressed you, I said that we will soon be embarking on the third phase of our economic response to the coronavirus crisis by outlining a clear strategy for economic recovery. Cabinet is seized with this issue and will be announcing the outcome of what we are discussing when we have completed our work. We are determined and committed to ensure that all government decisions are taken in good faith, that they are reasonable and rational and are based on empirical evidence, and that they do not cause much harm than good. Also, we are committed to be transparent, to take the nation into confidence and to transparently be able to impart information to the people of this country, to continue to be forthright on the state of the pandemic. You want to know when things are bad, and you want to be told when they could get worse. We are committed to continue to engage and to consult with you. We are, after all, a consultative government. We are also committed to ensure that we continue to mobilize every resource at our disposal to support the most vulnerable and to give the greatest support to those most in need. And we are also committed to make sure that the funds that are dedicated to our coronavirus response are not wasted and that they are not stolen. Above all, I pledge once again to ensure that your rights are respected and upheld, and especially those who have been entrusted with this responsibility. As your president, as this government, we are firmly committed to meeting the expectations you rightly expect of us. Where we have disappointed, we will continue to make amends. Where we have made mistakes, and as I said, we are traversing uncharted territory. None of us has ever been through what we are going through now in the history of this country. We will make mistakes, but I can assure you we will always seek to correct those mistakes. Our collective struggles over the past months have taught us much about ourselves and about each other. We have also learned a lot about this virus. Although there may have been differences and disagreements, there have also been amazing levels of kindness, of empathy, and compassion that has been demonstrated by many South Africans across the length and the breadth of our country. There has been courage and solidarity like we have never seen before. A very different South Africa and world awaits us. The greatest test will be our willingness to embrace change. We are now required to rise to meet this challenge. We need to stand as one family and one nation to build a new and stronger society and a stronger South Africa. The days before us will be difficult, but we will draw strength from what we have already achieved. And this challenge that we're facing now has presented us with enormous difficulties, but we are making progress and we are achieving some good results. We should recall the words spoken by the father of our nation, Nelson Mandela, 20 years ago, when our country was being devastated by another pandemic. He said, in the face of the grave threat posed by HIV/AIDS, we have to rise above our differences and combine our efforts to save our people. He continued to say, history will judge us harshly if we fail to do so now. As I end, let me offer the words of another leader who had to confront another difficult challenge, which was the Second World War and the Depression, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He delivered some words at a difficult time in the life of his own country. The state of this nation, he said, is good. The heart of this nation is sound. The spirit of this nation is strong. The faith of this nation is eternal. close quotes. May God bless South Africa and protect her people. I thank you. Thank you.
What did you guys think about that? Because I genuinely didn't think
Jack
that
and
was
plus
enough,
500.
enough said. Like, we wanted to know whether or not, like, cigarettes and stuff would be sold. I genuinely, that just like a personal thought, I don't believe that he said enough. Let me just adjust this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, like most of you guys are saying in chat here, what about school? That's one thing he didn't answer. Alcohol, he didn't answer. Cigarettes, he didn't answer. He didn't even really say what level we're on, mostly. But yeah, that was kind of a big waste of time, in my opinion. But yeah, at least he came up. Yes, I am using the SteelSeries Octus Pro, bro. Yeah, it's insane. How many people, like, how many things he said except for the schools and stuff. So, yeah. He didn't answer alcohol, cigarettes, or school or anything like that. So, yeah. Yeah, no. But that's like, most people, right? They do make fun of our president, but I genuinely don't understand why. You know, he is our president. We voted him in. Obviously, like, kids younger than 18 didn't, like teenagers and stuff. But it's still, you know, we should be celebrating our president, even if he didn't speak about the things that we wanted. Only mentioned no kissing of security guards at the mall. Yeah, I don't know who does that. Just walks up to a security guard, mwah, you know. Minister of Education is giving an update tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I personally believe that people should give our president more respect, you know. Don't know about you guys, but yeah, for sure. By the way, yes, I do play CS:GO. But yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm doing a AirPods giveaway. This is just some stuff. I'm doing an AirPods giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, there's currently 1,525 people watching right now. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a free pair of AirPods to any one of my subscribers. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, that was the address for tonight. But yeah, I personally don't believe that he covered enough, like especially about the alcohol, cigarettes, and school. I'm assuming that everything's gonna stay the same. But yeah. But yeah, if you guys, Takunda, yes, I am a gamer. Bye guys. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a little bit more. How can I subscribe? If you look, there's just under the video, there's like a small little red button that says subscribe. Like I play mostly Minecraft. I play CS:GO. I play Fortnite. Sometimes I don't really play Fortnite as much anymore, but I can basically play anything. Yeah, that's excuse how I'm gonna say her name, but Marias. It's very true. Like he in my opinion, I think he should lift the cigarette ban because of the fact that people are just gonna buy cigarettes illegally now. So on top of just allowing people to go buy cigarettes, he's saying no, you're not allowed to, and then people are just gonna find illegally. If you kind of swipe out of the video a little bit, if you swipe out of the video or close the chat, if you close the chat, you'll see a button that says subscribe. Baikitinge, I don't know if I said your name wrong. I'm sorry if I did. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's really sick. And yeah, if you guys want, you can check out my AirPods giveaway video. It's down in my other videos down on the channel. So if you guys do me a favor and subscribe, as soon as you subscribe, right, you immediately part of the giveaway. So as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing the giveaway. And if you are subscribed, you could be one of the lucky winners. So yeah. But yeah, that's the... Let's get on Minecraft or Apex. You can add me on Steam, bro. Agreed. He did not address anything directly. Pacifying session, basically. Well, at least he showed up. Last time that there was supposed to be a address, he just didn't pitch. Kind of just disappeared. And yeah. Most dangerous lift ever. Just press the bell to subscribe. Petty, it's next to the bell. That's for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. But yeah, as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, it's not that far away. There's 717 people on the stream right now, and I'm at 582 subs. If everyone that's watching now subscribes, then we might even be doing the giveaway this evening, maybe. You never know. This evening, tomorrow evening. But yeah, if you subscribe, you could possibly win some AirPods. Thanks, I'm subscribed, but when I searched your channel, I couldn't see you. Weird. Yeah, that is weird, but yeah. I mostly play like first-person shooter games like Call of Duty Warzone and stuff like that, and also Minecraft. Dr. Ninja Apple, yes, I am salty, bro. Always. How do you subscribe? You basically click the arrow to take away the chat or the talking, and then you'll see a thing there that says subscribe. I play Java Edition, not Bedrock, so yeah. Thank you, Shane Doyle. But yeah, there's currently 592 people on here. If all of you guys subscribe, we could be doing like an AirPod giveaway maybe this evening, tomorrow evening. So yeah. Man, I really appreciate what you're doing. Shout out to you. I'll sub. Thank you so much, Dr. Ninja Apple. Shane Doyle, we can, bro. We can play Fortnite. But yeah. Search OG Salty Gamer and you don't see your channel? Really? Let me see. OG Salty. Oh no, it's because I don't have that many subscribers. But what you can do basically is just say basically youtube.com and then like a slash and then OG Salty Gamer with no spaces in between, and that's it. You don't see name on stream. Yeah, it's my name is Dylan, but it's OG Salty Gamer. Yeah. You're struggling to subscribe. Marius, all you do is you basically click the little video thing where it's the chat, and you take away the chat, basically, right? And you'll see a button there that says subscribe, or it'll be like a red button, and then you click that. Also, Desire, or Desiree, sorry. It's probably Desiree. Hey, Charlton Adams. My surname's also Adams. But yeah, he did his little dab thingy. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Are you on Discord? Yes, I am. I also have... thank you guys all for subscribing, by the way. If you guys want to, you can also donate down below in the description. There's like a small little arrow that has my Discord link there. It has everything basically that's there. I think for now we're gonna be at stage 4 still. To subscribe, you basically just click out of the chat, and then you'll see a button that says subscribe, and you just press that. Yeah, I do like dubstep music, bro. I like basically any music, but the most thing that I'm jamming to right now is just like, you know, normal hip hop, rap, and also I'm a piano. I really like that. I like I'm a piano. Having challenged to subscribe. Okay, so basically what you need to do is click, you'll see on your chat, let me go to it quickly. You'll see over there, you've got that little cross thingy, right? Thank you, Harry Beta. Oh, sorry, I'm really bad at names, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for the subscribers. You can't find the subscribe link. So you click on that, then you'll see there's this button here that says subscribe. You just click on that. But yeah, that's how you subscribe. But yeah, if you guys are new on the stream, just I wanted to tell you guys that I'm doing an AirPod giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing the giveaway. So yeah, 1,000 subscribers. There's 425 people. I'm currently at 616 subscribers. If all of you guys subscribe right now that are on, you guys could stand a chance of winning AirPods. Shane, yes I do. You're trying but nothing. So it's not that little bell icon. It's next to it. It'll say subscribe. But yeah. I do play Fortnite, bro. You can just check out my name in my Fortnite videos. I've forgotten it now. I'm so sorry. Tell us about yourself and your channel. Okay, so basically, right? I'm Dylan Adams. That's me. I play games just for fun and to keep people busy, especially now during this lockdown time, because I understand, it gets tempting. Gets tempting to leave the house and do things if you don't have anything to do. If you get bored, if you get bored of like a series or you finish your series and stuff, you can always come check out the channel. I stream at least once a week, and I'm gonna try get more videos and streams out, especially if I hit 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, my goal is basically to hit 1,000 subscribers so I can just get the AirPod giveaway done, and then just provide some lockdown content, and just for all those little spare times that people are bored and don't have anything to do, or need to watch YouTube, like want to watch YouTube or something, and I'd like to be the guy there. So yeah. Rapid Rager, sorry. 1,000 subscribers isn't actually that easy, bro. But yeah, you just subscribe because it's free. Yeah, that's the best idea. Just subscribe. It's not gonna cost you anything, and it means the world to me. So yeah, you'll be here waiting. Yeah, dude. But you like my chair? Thank you so much. Oh, you guys like the monkey? Yeah, the monkey's pretty sick. I got that thing when I was like, I think 10 years old. It's kind of like one of my things, have the monkey there. You missed Cyril? Christina, to be honest, you didn't really miss much. I'm so lost. President Ramaphosa didn't really say too much about what you wanted to hear. He didn't say anything about alcohol, cigarettes, or school. You look forward to winning something? You never won anything? I've never won anything either, to be completely honest with you, but I am doing the giveaway, so yeah. I'm using my headset, or my earphones, my headphones, sorry. It's the SteelSeries Octus Pro. Yeah, like I said on stream earlier, like we must just finish this freaking Corona thing. We must kick Corona's butt, and we can all have a jolt, Do you do video editing as well? Yes, I do. Shane Doyle, I haven't seen with the new Fortnite update yet, but it should be somewhere around 140. How many are you giving away? I'm only giving away one pair of AirPods because, you know, I'm not a big channel. I can't afford like to buy 4 or 5 pairs of AirPods that go at like 3,500 Rand for one. So by doing that, you know, I'm not earning money from YouTube, so it's quite rough. So I'm literally just doing this for everyone else because I make literally no money. So that giveaway is completely at a loss for me, but I'm doing it for everyone, you know. I don't even have a pair of AirPods myself, but yeah, I'm gonna buy them and then do a whole live stream. I'm gonna basically, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, if you subscribed, you can win AirPods. Um, but yeah, as soon as I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm gonna be doing a live stream. Right, you don't need to be on the live stream or anything. I'll contact you privately, but I'll basically get everyone that subscribed to me at that time. Um, and yeah, once you subscribe, I'll put it into basically like a random name picker, and then whichever name it picks, um, and yeah, that will be the winner. And I'll do a whole video on it and everything as proof that I'm giving them away. Can I do a Fortnite skin giveaway? I actually can. I can do a Fortnite skin giveaway. Maybe I should do a Fortnite skin giveaway at like, I don't know, 800 subs. That doesn't sound too bad. 800 subs, I'll do a Fortnite skin giveaway. You too. Miss you too. Shadia, sorry if I mispronounced your name, but no, he didn't. Vivek, he didn't really say that much. How old are you? I'm 18. What is your whole purpose of what you're doing now? Just speaking and stuff. That's just kind of to, you know, get to know people on stream. Thank you, Esther. But yeah, this is just like a pre-thing afterwards, just to get to know people and, you know. It's more to get to know my people that are subscribed and also just put it out there. Yeah, I'm still young, fortunately. But yeah, I'm doing for everyone that's new, I'm doing an AirPod giveaway. It's more to announce this as well. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a free pair of Apple AirPods. They work on Samsung and basically any device. So yeah. Vernoa, that he didn't say much, hey? Most of us have subscribed. Yeah, so basically what I do is once I get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm at 624. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm at 624 subscribers. Once I get to 1,000, I will I'll basically pick somebody that is subscribed already, and then I'll do a whole giveaway with them. Yeah, I am, Marius. I'm still in the learning phase of my life, but yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support and liking and subscribing and doing everything. That's awesome. It really, really means a lot to me. Yeah, but yeah, if you guys are interested in winning a pair of free Apple AirPods, you must just be subscribed, and as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, you could get a message from me saying, listen here, you've won. And yeah, there you go. You could win a free pair of AirPods as long as you're subscribed, and that will be done as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, Enslin Eden, you can't win my chain, unfortunately. I got that from, it's kind of like a hand-me-down thing. So yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching it here. I hope I helped you guys, because the main reason I did this stream is for like the people that don't have, for example, DSTV and can't watch it there. So I just put it out here so it's easier for more people to know, you know. Rather have people know than not know. How many languages do I speak? What do you mean hand me down? I speak English, Afrikaans, like a very, very little bit of Zulu, and I speak some French as well. Level B, if anyone knows what that is for French. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream here. It really means a lot. Please, 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 if you guys haven't already, which I know most of you guys have, please subscribe and like and share the channel, you know, get everyone to subscribe. There's more than 5,000 people on here, and I only have like 600 followers. So yeah, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, of course, I'm saying this for the last time now, I'm sorry, but as soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing that AirPod giveaway. All you need to do to be in the giveaway is be subscribed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It really, really means so much for me. But yeah, thank you, and I'll check you guys in the next one.